He bitched, he played the game, he gave great diary room. To be honest, he wasn't doing bad until he decided to let fly everyone on the wedding night, and that prompted you to evict him. Think you're a big cat, Victor? Be warned, the real jungle's out here. Okay, this week, four housemates, Daniel, Jason, Nadia and Victor, have all faced the public vote. And in the wilds of the Big Brother house, the jungle cats are now an endangered species. Because you have chosen to evict Victor. He'll be coming out in just a minute. And the crowd here just can't wait to welcome him. Okay, first up, here's what's been going on in the house since he found out that he was on his way.
Looks like it's a year of a nice person this year then, Vic. The bad boys ain't surviving.
Promise.
Shit, man.
Oh, I left one in there.
How can they boo us straight away? I love you too.
Enjoy your night, okay?
Yeah, man. I'll be alright. This is my city after all, innit? Now, I'm gonna get booed when I get outside, guys, yeah? But when I get booed outside, I want you guys to cheer, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, because when they boo the slick man, it just means that they love me, like.
I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just shocked.
You're not going to cry, are you?
No, I'm just shocked because I don't know.
Defacing our property. Anyway, Jungle Cat Victor got all the way to week 8. But in getting there, he's used up all 9 lives, and you have finally decided to show him the door. I'm now going to talk to the house. Big Brother house, this is Davina. Victor, you are the 6th person to be evicted from the Big Brother house. You have 1 minute to say your goodbyes. I'm coming to get you.
Funny. She was pissing us.
It must be pantomime booing. If she's
Mate,
doing
it's
herself laughing.
fucking nuts. Like, let me just have a quick bug at myself.
Are you not going to put your cat back?
They're all shouting, Victor!
You're not going to put your cat back, Vic. It looks kind of cool.
Hear it?
Back.
Fiona shout, Victor, Victor!
30 seconds.
Hey, son. See you, man.
I'm sorry.
Yeah? I'll see you, mate. Definitely. I'll say hello to you all lot.
Late night, Mo.
Really take care. I'm sorry about this week.
It's alright, man. No problem.
15 seconds.
Shit.
Yourself.
See you out there, man. See you out there, man. Good luck, man.
10, 9, 7,
Take care.
6,
Oh, good luck.
Take care, my chick.
4, 3,
Okay, go for it.
2,
Son, man.
1. Victor,
Okay, we went to cheer. We're going to cheer.
please leave the Big Brother house.
Good luck, mate. Let's see.
You have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house. Victor, you have been evicted.
Oh, these guys.
Please leave the Big Brother house.
This is Big Brother. Could housemates please close the door?
Go for it, dude.
Have it, man. Good luck.
Get this thing going, mate. Boo! love to you like you want me to, and I'll hold you tight, baby, all through the night. I'll make love to you like you want me to.
Meet the crowds, come on. Okay. So Shell's lost her TV husband, Jason's lost his fellow jungle cat, and the diary room's lost its most frequent visitor because you have voted to evict Victor. Did he really think he could win Big Brother by playing the game? And what did he find so likeable about Jason? And is he really a big softy at heart? Find out after the break. Welcome back to Big Brother. Welcome to Victor. Listen, Victor. Really, by rights, you should not be sat here, okay? Because until the viewers saw the wedding, Jason was 21% ahead of you. That was like 150,000 more votes than you. And you ended up, after Wednesday night, having more votes than him. So that's why you're sat here.
That's dodgy,
Mate,
man.
what was going on?
Put it this way, I kind of got into this routine where I'd have a late night malt and a bitch on the couch with Jason.
Yeah.
And it got to a point where I thought, nah, this ain't really flying. I should go and just talk to these people, you know. And I've been getting a bit irritated over, 8 weeks in the house. You get irritated a little bit. And Shell was not, she's not that bad a person, but just little things. So I tried to say, let's talk about it later, but she wasn't really having it. Goes off and starts crying for reasons unbeknownst to me, and then comes back and looking like the Bride of Frankenstein, yeah, and just starts having a go at me. And I was like, what's going on here? I'm trying to do my dance routine to some Eric Clapton. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
The thing is, I think, with her was that she'd overheard the fact that you were going to talk to her, but she didn't realise that you were just going to try and be honest about what you'd said about her behind her back. I think she thought something bad was brewing, so she'd got herself into a strop about it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
And that's where it all came from.
I don't know. Shell knows me,
I want to talk to you a bit more about that later. But you were a real character in the house, and there is absolutely no denying it. I have to say, you were quite scheming, you and Jason, and you were quite aggressive on a couple of occasions. Now, did you think through that might have made it hard for the public to like you?
Yeah, I did, but when I got on this show, like going through the auditions, I kicked a lot of arse through the auditions, yeah. And I'm not the type of guy, to say one thing, yeah, and then get in the house and turn into a walking pulse, turn into one of these guys Audley Harrison fights these days, I'm not going to roll over and have my belly tickled, I came here because last year was crap, and I said, okay, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to kick some arse and take some names, you know what I'm saying? So when I got in there, I had to just keep my word, you know what I'm saying? Not just going to go and start brown-nosing.
And you did. Now, the ultimate problem with that is that the viewers, at the end of the day, you would have been left in the house had you stayed until the last week. It's the viewers that are the ones that vote. So you've got to keep the viewers on side if you want to win.
Yeah, I know, but I can't...
And you did want to win.
I did want to win, but I don't pick and choose fights. I don't duck fights. If someone comes looking for a fight with me, I don't think, oh, this person's going to be well-liked by the public, so I better just turn around and run off with my tail between my legs. I engage, innit? I engage and give it back.
I think maybe with Shell I could understand that because of, the word that she used with you and everything. But the one that I did think was a bit below the belt was Dan. You really let rip with Dan that night.
Yeah.
He's been all right with you.
Dan's been all right, but it's like, it was one of those things where...
It was like you had PMT.
I don't know, like...
That's what I'm like. Below the belt.
Dan's a great guy. He's a cool dude, but there was a few things about him I didn't understand. Like he's always dissing the show, saying it's uncool to be here. He's gonna leave in the last week. Oh, this, that, and then he's always like trying to be the dad. And then brown-nose a few people, oh, you're so fabulous, you're so glamorous.
But he's been quite calming in there when there's been some really difficult times.
Exactly,
and at times it was like, thank God for Daniel, actually.
I don't know about that, because this guy came to me and said to me he's argumentative guy and that. So, and he was saying to me, he feels like he's not being himself. So I was like, so who are you being then, Dan? If you're not being yourself, who are you being?
OK, well, listen, I've got to move on now. I want to move on to the Jungle Cats.
But Dan's a nice guy.
Let's talk Jungle Cats. You were particularly close to Jason. Why?
Well, Jay, when I first met him, I didn't want to get too close to him because he's wearing a thong. Leopard skin thong. I was thinking, who is this fella? Do you know what I'm saying? But me and Jay is a funny guy. He's not the moody guy that you see all the time.
Well,
he's
that's
not. He's
always
not.
been seeing.
He's not, because it's like you probably don't see the times when he cracks. He does crack people up. And it was kind of like an outsiders thing because, you know, on the first couple of days, people formed teams, like, you know,
very
it was
quickly.
Marco and his harem, and there was Dan and his brown nosers, and then there was, you know, me, and all that's left was me, Army Ahmed, and Jason, and then Stuart was kind of floating around, you know.
Well, let's just take a look at you guys in action.
What these sort of domestic feline cats don't know is there's a couple of fucking jungle cats in there.
The Jungle Cats. Stuart.
Yeah, peripheral.
That's the thinking for both of them anyways. 5 gazelles at the watering hole and 4 fucking big lions.
Who created the Jungle Cats?
You may have created the name, but I call the shots. I would not be surprised if I left on Friday.
Let's see if you go. Well, I'm fucked.
Yep. We look like the fucking bad guys now.
You will not be allowed to nominate this week.
No way, man.
This is bullshit. How did we become endangered species? Oh,
you're going to get
cheers.
booed
Yep.
on Friday.
And if I get booed, you're getting booed as well. Jason, boo!
Get rid of me. See what's left, innit? This is our fucking show.
If one of us goes, I feel sorry for the other one. Yay!
Moving on, you visited the dining room a magnificent 222 times, which was actually more than any other housemate. Why did you like the diary room so much?
You serious?
Yeah,
I thought Stuart used to live in there.
No, absolutely serious. You went more than anyone else.
You know, I think it was mainly through boredom at times. And when you get bored, you get a lot of time to think about things and just talk Greece in the diary room. And that was my main thing, like, you know, Greece.
One of the things we loved was when you talked Greece in the diary room. And we like to call them Victorisms. And let's just see some of your best ones.
Decided to become the George Bush of this house. Under my administration, we won't stand for terrorists. Everybody knows I'm the dirtiest player in the game. Days are slow, like slower than Vanessa Feltz's metabolism. When the chips are down, the smart man always bets on black. When everyone doesn't see me coming, just alpha male them to death, like, and take this shit home. Ahmed, aka the Somalian stud muffin, aka 5 hours. With a little lunch in between. She's about as shaky as Rick Waller doing the river dance on a 3-legged bloody tea table. Like, sometimes when she talks, I feel like I have to get on the blower to Kofi Annan and get him to bring down one of his UN interpreters to translate what the fuck she's saying to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Dan, aka Gandalf the Gay. We don't need diplomats, for God's sake. Dan sound more offensive than Wurzel Gummidge. He's held more butts than a nightclub ashtray. Michelle's always getting her lils out. Standard procedure. My DNA stands for this Negro's attractive. I'm the slick man, rapper / part-time hitman. You can call me the plumber, you know, because I like to lay pipe, or the milkman, because I always deliver. Some people in this life live to die. I'm dying to live. Slick VIC. The ghetto VIP. Next time I'll leave you RIP. Chisel my nizzle. Stop calling the show Big Brother. Start calling it Slick Brother. The Slick Man. Number 6 in the house. Number 1 in the house. One more thing. Get some bread and some milk. Cheers.
You were refreshingly frank in the diary room, and especially with those nominations. But was that all an act when you went in there? Was it a kind of special act that you used to do for Big Brother? Do you used to spend hours like thinking, okay, what am I going to say? I'm going to say this and...
Not really. Some of the stuff just pops up. And some of the stuff it pops up when you're lying around. You think, oh yeah, that person, what a dipstick, you know,
so you saved it for us.
Some of them I did save for. I'm not, you know, I'm not going to lie about it. Like, but most of the stuff was just, you know, George Bush stuff, you know, all those things were just authentic stuff, you know.
Well, we loved it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Now listen, who is the real Victor? That's what I want to know. Is it Jungle Cat or Pussycat?
Well, you know, I think more Jungle Cat. I think more Jungle Cat, really. Like, you know, I'm not a nutcase, do you know what I'm saying? I don't go stalking around the savage Serengeti and things like that, you know. I just, when it's time to kick ass, you know, call my phone kind of thing and I'll be there. But I'm a nice guy.
You've also got a nice fluffy side. Let's just take a look at that as well.
Even though I've got a tough exterior, underneath all of that, I'm an old romantic. Earlier on today, I was wanting my mum to just come and give me a hug and tell me everything's going to be all right.
I think we should get a kiss and a hug from Victor.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit worried about Kitten. I think she's taken a bashing from the rest of the group.
Like who? Give me some stuff, innit? Didn't have to do this. You went out of your way to help me, you know, so thanks again, man. You've got a very sexy voice, by the way. I'm going to get ill eventually if I keep having cold showers. I've already got the sniffles. And I will not let go until you tell me to. Cheers. After this, we will probably go on to be lifelong friends and that.
You're so cute. Now listen, it was difficult to tell who you really liked in that house and who you didn't like. Now we know how you feel about Jason, but I want your straight talking here about your fellow housemates, all right? So quickly, about Daniel.
Dan's a great guy, but he needs to get his nose out of people's butt cracks, so.
Okay. Michelle.
Great girl, but, you know, sometimes when it comes to taking off your top, less is more toots.
Nadia.
Put it this way, she's a nice chick, but, you know, if,
Victor.
Put it this way.
Nadia used to be a man.
You know what, yeah? I thought because, you know, say you're in outer space, yeah? And you can see two things from the moon. The wall of China and Nadia's jawline.
Listen, I'm going to move on. What do you think of Shell?
Oh, she's a lovely girl, you know.
Stuart.
So, yeah. Good guy, but needs to grow some nuts, like.
Okay, listen, you were in there for 8 weeks, a momentous 8 weeks. It was absolutely brilliant. You gave us some really brilliant moments, and here are some of the best of them.
Oh, wicked.
It's Victor!
Let's get this show going. Bring it on.
Too much swearing.
Everyone kind of gets along with me and they've kind of taken me to their heart.
What they don't know is that I'm a smart son of a bitch. And I play dirty, so until they find that out.
You like doing it?
Are you being rude?
I don't have a girlfriend. I'll let her find out why they call me sexual chocolate.
There's a couple of fucking jungle cats in here.
My main Victor.
Jungle maniac would just erupt. I'm up in my game. I ain't like these other people in it. You don't know what I'm capable of. Please knock! Do you know what I'm going to talk you out? You shut up, make me shut up! Just turn the shower water on hot and everything will be peachy. Next Monday comes around, I'm doing this shit all again. It's time to start separating the wheat from the chaff. I'm asking you to be a bit civilised, yeah? Do you know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
You're fucking
I'm a hold on.
Okay.
Don't ever call me a fucking This is politics, this is business. Like, I have to do what I've got to do to survive. I'm an entertainer, a role, a lovable role. I'm excited that I might be leaving, because I'll be going to people that love me. But I'm ecstatic that I might be staying because I'm still in the game. Ding dong! See, like, I made you laugh. Good night, God bless, take care. Oh, cheers.
Looking back at that, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed my time in the house and that, got cut premature, I think, but...
Jason is going to be gutted that you're not in there anymore. Who's going to win?
Well, I was going to say Jason before that, but I think Stuart's going to win by a long shot.
Do you know, what do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Nadia, oh, God, come on, guys at home.
Ladies and gentlemen, Victor. Okay, so there you have it. You have finally evicted Victor, but he'll be back on your screens again on Sunday's Little Brother with Dermot. So tonight, 2 weeks tonight, you'll be deciding who the winner of Big Brother 5 is. So there are now 6 housemates left, and Big Brother's giving you the chance to vote out the housemate you think doesn't deserve to be there in that final week. Next week, there are going to be no nominations. Instead, it's entirely up to you. They don't know it yet, but all the housemates are now up for eviction. The phone lines are open. You can start voting for the housemate you want to see evicted next Friday night. Now, use your vote wisely. Remember, you're voting for the housemate you don't want to see making it through to the final week. So, if you want Daniel out, call 09011 21 4402. That's 09011 21 4402. If you want to evict Jason, call 09011 21 4404. That's 09011 21 4404. If you think Michelle should go, call 09011 21 4407. 09011 21 4407. If you want to evict Nadia, call 09011 21 4408. That's 09011 21 4408. If you want Shell to miss out, call 09011 21 4409. That's 09011 21 4409. Or you can evict Stuart by calling 09011 21 4410. That's 09011 21 44 10. Listen, you can also vote by texting the name of the housemate you want to evict to 84444 or by pressing the red button. I'm going to be back next Friday to see who you've decided to evict. So, I'll see you then.
What is it? Oh, time.
Oh, well, dudes, another
Friday dead. 2 to go, guys. 2 to go, guys. I'm sure we can all just enjoy it and get over with, man.
I think that'll be more.
2 weeks, 2 to go. What's that? I'm just saying, 2 to go.
Don't look at me like
I'm sure we can all enjoy it, man. And go.